So this bill got its first hearing and was just introduced earlier this week. Good evening, everyone. I'm Ryan Canada. Alexandra has a night off. Thanks for joining us. There's only a few days left in this legislative session, and the Assembly Speaker is trying to get the open primary bill pushed through. Jaden Urban went to the bill hearing to look into it deeper.
We have Speaker Yeager here presenting AB 597 today.
Assembly Speaker Steve Yeager wants easier access for registered non-partisan voters to participate in primary elections.
Parties are not weakened by participation. They are strengthened by it.
This legislation is looking to allow those unaffiliated voters to participate in the primary election of their choosing. They would have to decide if they want a mail-in ballot by the 7th Monday before the election. If they decide to do it later, they would have to do it in person. Currently, the only way nonpartisans can participate in one of the major primary elections is changing their voter registration.
That just practically doesn't happen, right? We know how the real world operates. People are not going to change party registration and then changing back. They're nonpartisan for a reason.
But lawmakers were receiving complaints from folks who don't like the idea.
They feel that allowing nonpartisan voters to vote in primaries will somehow dilute the strength of their vote to choose who they want to represent them.
They should indeed be unaffiliated. It is a choice. Choices come with consequences, as it should be.
But this hearing brought up a lot of questions about ballot measure 3 in last year's election.
And the voters had their say. They shot it down. They didn't want it. So why do we need to bring this and override the will of the people?
Speaker Yeager claims that this bill is different.
This concept here is not the same that was in question 3 when it comes to the primary. A true open primary was what was in question 3. Anybody could be in the primary no matter what your party was, including nonpartisans, and anybody would vote in that primary. There was no sort of self-selection.
The speaker claimed that most people only voted no on question 3 for the ranked choice portion, but others disagreed.
We Nevadans just voted overwhelmingly against just such a measure when we said no on question 3. And yes, we considered both aspects of question 3 when we said no.
There were a lot more in opposition at the hearing than in support of the legislation. Covering the Nevada legislature, Jaden Urban, 2 News Nevada.